Hi. I wanted to talk about, I guess, we're at this phase of, because of this full moon lunar eclipse tonight. Uh, and I don't keep up with astronomy. I don't really know much about the stars, astrology as well. I have always been fascinated with astrology. Astronomy. Oh my gosh, now I forgot which is which. Astrology, yes. Studying of the stars and planets. I took a course when I was in high school, and it was just so difficult. And it was the only school system that, at that time, that had it, so I could not continue my course throughout high school because I was a military brat, and I only took it as one of the last classes that didn't have a full class. So I was only able to get into certain classes for that semester. So anyway, I've always been fascinated about the stars and the planets, but I don't know much about them, and I don't keep up with astronomy. The studying of, I guess, the moon phases and horoscopes and things like that. I don't know anything about that. So that's not what I'm kind of talking about here, but because I am in this spiritual awakening process, and it's a transformation that is never ending, just like all things in life. Your transformation, whether it's a health transformation, anything, a new job, anything like that, you have to always change. It's a process of letting go and renewal, change and renewal. And it's stated in the Bible that we should always be transformed, and we will be, and that we should be pruned at the trees on a vine, just so that the following year your plants or your trees are going to grow even more beautifully, because you have maintained the dead leaves or all the things that aren't benefiting you in your life, those limiting beliefs. And what I've noticed, and I talk about this a lot, I'm going to be putting a lot of things in my book when I accomplish it, about all the symptoms that I've experienced, and different feelings and emotions that have come along with it all. But this past phase here is the first. But let me explain that. As I go through my transformation, in the beginning it was really intense because you don't have a lot of understanding about what is occurring to you and in your life. A lot of chaos, a lot of sickness, pain within the flesh, and symptoms that it creates so much confusion within you that you kind of act out in a sense. But for me now, it's easy, but not easy, but very easy, because I have so much understanding of when something is happening. I don't play like a victim any longer. I know that it's happening because it's cleansing my body. And just like I understand now with the crucifixion of Jesus Christ on the cross, that his flesh had to be completely depleted and put to death for his spirit to go back into heaven, to be its full self. And God says, as above, so below. And he puts the things in the Bible because that is what we shall experience throughout our lifetime. The stories are from way before any of our time. Yet, it is exactly how our life is going to happen here and now, in a biblical sense. So, with every transformation, if you are living within the light of Christ, you are going to experience death within the flesh. You are going to have symptoms of letting go of every single thing that has not served you, so your spirit can be its true self, and its higher self, its Christ-like self. So this phase here, for myself, has been kind of like rashes have popped up, very minor, because when I began this awakening, it was so severe that I didn't go out the entire summer. My rash was so terrible and red, like I had been burned before, so inflamed and so irritating. And now, when things manifest that way, it is so small and it's still uncomfortable, because anything that, takes away from us is uncomfortable. But I don't play the victim any longer. I know, and I look forward to what is going to happen afterwards, and that is exactly what God wants us to see. I love using the parable about a woman who is pregnant or going through childbirth and having a baby. She doesn't ponder upon the actual birthing process, the pain of it all. She remembers that beautiful miracle that she's given in her arms later on. Yes, we remember the pain, but it's really insignificant. We don't actually remember the feeling of it all. We just know, oh, it was just long and difficult and very painful, but the actual feeling of it is gone and replaced by that miracle. And that's how I now look at things whenever I am going through them. Tons of inner struggling. The emotions are going to come out that I see in other people who don't have complete understanding. You are struggling right now, and it's so hard to get a grasp of things. Tons of anger, confusion, and it's all because, also probably odors, armpit odors from even myself for a few days was just so tremendous, and people that I have come in contact with. It's a cleansing. Remember, it's a cleansing process of shedding and renewal. And a lot of people don't understand all of this that is happening to them, and it is because you are trying to become your spiritual self. That is our purpose here on earth, not to have a human experience. We are supposed to have a spiritual experience in a human form. A lot of us struggle with that. A lot of us are living as pure humans instead of our spiritual self, and that is the sin that we must let go of. But a lot of us are waking up to our spiritual self, and it's a shift, and it's a beautiful time. So tomorrow is going to be a refreshing moment, and especially several days afterwards of this moon, full moon. Just know and understand that this letting go is necessary. This temporary struggle is necessary, and you will make it out of it. I know that all women understand that change with every moon because we carry a lot of hormones, and all of us have an effect or change with every moon phase because of the change in tides. We are made up of water, and we will also change with those moon phases. So remember that when there are significant changes or outbursts or struggles, inner confusions, kind of like inner demons trying to manifest, and they shall manifest within your flesh in your life. It's just going to let it go, and I just hope that you let it go and let it be. See it for what it is, a renewal process, a transformation that must happen, and you won't live within that struggle, and it will just be what it is, a struggle, and will be gone. Understanding that it is happening for you to be your true self, your higher self, your Christ-like self, and it will disappear much quicker. Alright, I hope you enjoy your transformation, because I definitely am. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.